Before I was scarred, I was an average mom, home with 2 children. I did all of the average mom things. I was interested in raising my children. My daughter had and still has a passion for politics, so she wanted to be Gabriel Gifford's page, and she applied, interviewed, and was Gabriel Gifford's page the summer of 2010 when the Congress on the Corner event was announced in a grocery store by where we live, where we shop. Almost exactly 10, we rolled up, we signed in. Emma and I were speaking with a couple, the Stoddards and another man, and I heard what I thought were fireworks, and then probably a second later felt a stinging in my left arm, and I tasted fireworks in my mouth. I just sensed the danger and threw my daughter against the wall and covered her with my body as Mr. Loeffner went down the line of people and shot them. There was screaming, and when he got down to the end of the line, I was towards the end of the line, I felt like he was evaluating how to shoot my daughter through me. And she had curled up and her head was here, and I had her against the wall so that I covered her. And he stood behind me and shot under this arm to shoot her head. That was where her head was. And I got very angry at that point and thought, little man, you better have the cojones to look me in the eye if you're going to shoot me again. So I turned around to look at him, and he dropped the gun from my head to my back and shot me in the back. Just then a man leapt over me and tackled the shooter. At that point, I didn't understand on some deep level that I was just a statistic, that over 90 people are murdered every day, and about twice that are injured every day through gun violence. And so I started a journey of education. I trained to be a victim's advocate. I trained specifically to go to active crime scenes and to work with victims of violent crime in order to help them regain that sense of safety and control. It's hard to call something so upsetting joyous, but I could see that in fact I helped people regain control of their lives, the safety in their lives, and I was really grateful for the privilege of working with so many victims. I have been privileged to speak for Moms Demand Action against gun violence in every town for gun safety. I have done articles in Glamour. I believe in doing service to others that are walking the path that you're walking. People ask to see my scars all the time. Strangers, friends, politicians, little kids. They all want to run their hands, fingers, and trace the bullet wounds. At first, I really was resistant because it's a very intimate writing on your body. It was not consensual, this scarring. It was not beautiful to me. It was harsh, painful, and I felt brutalized. But as I healed, I came to realize that people want to touch me and people want to see these things, not because they don't believe me, not because they can't understand, but because they love me and they want to connect with me. They want to reach out. Now, all people are born scarred. Our initial scar is now called a belly button and is considered cute, but it's actually scar tissue. Scar tissue from your connection to your mother. I feel like my scars connect me just as intimately with every other gun violence survivor. That these are my umbilical cords to my humanity. And they're beautiful. I am Mary, and I am scarred beautiful.